Oh, goodness gracious, I'm start with that. Let's just run this race. Okay. Well then, copy. Then boom, 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 boom. Pow. I'm pretty sure I moved the chat already like a millimeter backwards because it stuck a bit far forward to my space. Oh, wait, so it's probably GT4. Let's just search for it briefly. You better be shitting me. They literally claimed it'd be a Reiter server. Reiter Race 1 Donington. In the server name. But there is no server with Reiter. Oh, come on, guys. Come the fuck on. Did you forget to name the server correctly? Oh wait, I did not select all type. Ah, that's probably the problem. I had mix selected, and now the server pops up on GT4. Right, okay, KTM crossbow. Now it works. Okay, it wasn't me.
Green light.
And we have wet conditions or what? No. Yeah, we do. Quite cloudy with some rain coming down here. We do have a setup actually for, well, wet Donington conditions. Not sure how it is this wet, although. Because it claims to be just damp. Oh my, we just immediately stalling in 2 meters. Okay, I need a bit of a windscreen wiper. It's a bit difficult otherwise to see anything. Yeah, I mean, I think it would still be decent conditions for dry tires at this point. Let's see. Oh, great, my adjustment is literally covered up by where the thing is placed. Oh, great. So EBS at 1, TC is at 2. Yeah, I mean we're up to 22 PSI on 32 PSI on tires already. Just trying to complete the outlap. Jesus, that vibration for that bend.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Also, I completely didn't actually turn there. Despite how dry it was, I didn't want to do it flat. Second of the pace of fastest guy has been able to do. Well, I think that's decent enough, although it's surprising. I mean, the session was anyway only 10 minutes long, which is why there's only 4 people who set the lap at all. And these are pretty heavy wet setup that I have in comparison to quite a lot of people, I think. Ooh, yeah, there was a lot of time there. The hairpins hit again.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, alright.
Green light, give it all you can.
Still raining down. I'm not sure. I should just go on Reiters then. Because the conditions are not that wet. No, for Reiters we definitely do need to raise pressures for Reiters. Really stupid pressures here. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Being awake at a very early hour. So, camber caster. Some outs still on the rear. This thing hasn't changed too much from a dry setup. Or a brake basket too. Nah. 47% science with this car. That's not too insane. 5 rear wing. Cause it is struggling out down the hill to like take sections flat, and I'm just like, that's what's this. Oh, base. Oh, then. Immediately stalls, yeah. Happened to me when I started my practice run. Literally 4 minutes earlier, so... I think 6 minutes or so earlier. But like... just earlier I immediately stalled my practice run, so there's that. Might be better after qualifying on dry tires. On wet tires, sorry. Have to see. It's just the weather is predicted to be this light drizzle the entire time. Yeah, consistency is key. That's for sure the case in damp conditions. Ah, I hate this corner.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I miss the apex there constantly. .44 was the first lap time somebody has put in. We'll do a 41.9 on 41.8 from someone. Yeah, I did a 41.9 in 41.9 in. Okay, I can speak. In practice on the wet tire, so let's see what my dry tires can do. Oh, not good. Well, actually, not too bad.
This has been your personal best.
The line is relatively early. I thought the line would be later. Seems the track's actually drying off, but I have too high pressures. Oh no. Oh. F. Oh fuck. Oh, somebody has immediately jumped me by 1.1 seconds. Okay, that's quick. Like, seriously quick. as I said at the end of the 4-hour race, I'm probably gonna be mixing around at the front easily. With only being 10 people signed up for the series, but winning? That's a different story, because there's always some alien there to ruin everybody's fun, so. I'm just going up completely in that lap. There's just nothing for... This guy is even improved further. It's like, what the fuck? Where's the full second in there even? I'm just trying to find the second so far. And he's like, yeah, let me just pull another 4/10 out of there. What the fuck, man? Can you just drive normal? Or is the solution to the problem wet tires? I'm just in the wrong tire compound. Driving slow because of that.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Speed carried out of the corner. Ah, great. Lost a lot of time there in the happen. I hate those hairpins.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Oh, come on. Oh, it just washed out completely there. Did not want to turn. Completely refused there. Okay, the alien has done enough, so he's just leaving it at 0.8 of a second, the gap. And it's just like, well, I put a 39.9 in, I don't need to drive anymore. Oh, the front end just doesn't want to do anything again. That's a KTM issue. Just washes over the front like there's no tomorrow. Seem to be trading tense with myself. Oh, come on! Massive sideways moment when it didn't need to happen. Hello? Would need 2 tenths up, not 2 tenths down. That wouldn't be enough to like get into this guy. He's just too fast. Hello, would you kindly go straight finally?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
One final attempt. Maybe these tires are just grained out. Because otherwise there's no reason why this thing is just not performing at all anymore.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Shut up. I'm driving one of the worst cars in the game, so... Oh, and the guy behind me has decided to improve... No, another guy has decided to improve massively to P3 behind me. Not much room actually behind. Suddenly. Okay, we did see some need for some lower tire pressures, I guess. If I'm gonna carry the wet tires into the race, which... If it continues to be wet like this, I will probably actually do that. As absolutely insane as that idea sounds. How much fuel am I gonna need? Around about 1.8 liters per lap. So run some quick maths. Divided by memory recall. That's about 28. Let's go with 30 laps times 1.85 on the fuel consumption. Yeah, that's about 55 liters. Yeah, I mean, if I take 60 liters, I would probably be more than fine. Stop taking control away from me because there's a session switch. Something along those lines, right? How bad is the graining on the tires? Light graining only, so the tires were basically not really hurt even. Right, okay. Well done. Something I could try out is put some tow out on the rear, but the car probably dies if I try shit like that. Alright, we're continuing with similar damp conditions at this point. What can I do? What can I do to convince this car to maybe turn into corners for frick's sakes? It has put an A or B in the rear, so I think the only one that I have left, which that is a relatively massive change on this car, which could very much backfire massively on me. I don't think I want to put throttle on the car. Sounds like a horrible idea for a car that at times struggles to just get out of corners again. As well. Like, it just struggles to get to the bloody apex in the beginning. And it's just, how do I convince you to do so? Because I'm kind of out of options for this stuff. Kind of out of options. Front toe and probably up that. Makes sense. Let's reduce the rear toe in a bit. Make very tiny toe. Right, tire pressures. The strategy for wet tires. Just in case I'm gonna need it. No need to technically pit stop, but hey, let's just prepare shit for it, for the eventuality. In case something needs to happen, right? Right. Good luck, have fun, I guess. We're gonna definitely need it to, like, pop straight, stay with bloody alien. It's 45 minutes. Let's see what we can do. It's gonna most likely just drizzle through the entire race.
Going single file.
Come on! I forgot how terrible the clutch of this car is. Set ABS to this. Not like we're gonna get any tire temp anyway in this entire race. The track is gonna get as dry as it possibly can because we have all of the cars running at the same time. So we're gonna have some decent amount of track heating. Right. Anything else we need to fix or something before the race starts? Not as far as I know. Can we tell if he has tire grooves on there? I'm not sure if it's easy to tell. Saphire setup. Right, okay. I think I set maybe my tire pressure a bit too high again.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Probably should have started on first.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, there's so much understeer just in this set, in this car. It's just... He seems to have trimmed most of the understeer off the car. But I'm stuck with it seems still. Understeer again! Come on! This car's complete unwillingness at times to make corners is just astounding. Nope! Not like... Didn't like to make that corner either. Garbage setup doesn't make corners. Should have gone more aggressive with it. It's just too much understeer. Every single corner I meet is just understeer. Took the hairpin significantly quicker than me. At the 40.1. He did like qualifying pace and there. I validated my first lap. I'm not getting a delta, but he's probably. Turn. Okay. 2 turns up on me in the first 2 corners. God damn it. Turn! Come on, you shitbox. There's a reason why I bloody hate you. It's because of your complete unwillingness at times to turn through corners. It is doesn't make sense. Yeah, the alien's gonna escape. We have no chance against him. GG, already done. All what's left to do is fight for second place again. Would have liked the car that turns, but well, I have to drive it super slow because it doesn't turn the corners.
Well done, mate. First one fastest lap.
Yeah, he is 7/10 faster. Hold up. Whoop-de fucking do. I mean, you can make mistakes, but like 2/10 time loss is not gonna change your shit. Especially as I'm gonna make mistakes eventually as well. The only thing that could help me is if the weather would actually freaking change instead of being stuck at the same slight drizzle of rain. Or maybe his tires are starting to overheat, which would play in my cards. My tires are gonna start graining out at some point as well, so...
Well done, mate. First one fastest lap.
Brakes! Come on! Shitbox, stop! Turn! He's not significantly quicker, but he is quicker than me. Now we're heading into the hairpins again, where he's very strong. That's my main issue of this car, of like turning and braking will become a problem again. He doesn't have to push much. Yeah, there's a 10th off there. Well, not that actually far off him. If I can finesse my car into turning for corners, that could already help a bit. have a feeling the track is actually getting faster. Which can only mean positive things for me, although, who knows, maybe he's also dry tires like me. At which point I'm not gaining anything. It seems both of us are more or less leaving the competition in dust, so there's that.
Well done, mate. That's all best.
Turn 1 braking point is slowly starting to actually, you know, work. Hello, corner, please. This time. This is a sweaty race. I cannot afford really losing any amount of time, especially when I'm already this far back. To trade thousands of a second back and forth with the guy. Oh no, come on, shitbox. Complete washout there over the front axle. Completely refused to turn. 3/10 down that lap. Come on, make more mistakes. There's a KTM crossbow. You can easily fly off a corner because the car's a shitbox. See, is that a track cut? Or is it not? Doesn't seem to be one. Yeah, it's a push lap, for fucking sakes. Hello, can I kindly exit this corner? Oh, come on, shitbox. Come on. Fuck you. I lost 6/10. Like, I lost a full second there. because I got a single slide, and it's just he has made a singular mistake so far. It is goddamn infuriating how much little he's faster. He can't have the common decency to just escape into distance. No, he has to be just a tenth or so faster than me to rub it in that I can't beat him. I don't know, I'm actually gain time back in this lap. Like, I ran time back on myself there at the end of the lap. And he wasn't particularly fast in that lap. Come on, turn. We're actually making inroads right now. I think it's him not pushing to 100% at this point. He's taking a small breather before I'm getting too close again, before he pushes again. Right, he's not lapping that fast right now. Oh, too fast into you. But yeah, as I said, he seems to have picked the pace back up. As soon as I get a bit too close to him, he starts driving faster. No, he's not. He drove the exact same lap time last time around. I drove a bit slow. He lost a bit of time there of turn 1. Nope, that was an error on the delta. So I thought I gained like a half a second or so, but no, it's been like 2 tenths. Still, I mean, I'm going up actually in this lap, massively. It's still gaining on him. Well, gained up to this point and lost all the time. How is up? Why am I going down on my pace and he's... Eh? You know, the less I question it, the more it probably makes sense. We're actually soon gonna come up to lap someone. This could help us, but also hinder us. Oh man, this is so sweat. Not at all what I signed really up for. But hey, the alien should work for his victories at least a bit. Ooh. That's not quite the right line. The old hairpin is the only place where he's made now mistakes. Twice. Well, I find that interesting. So we might actually be able to fight him. It's interesting. Might be that he is actually on different tires than me. It's definitely a track cut. Nope, the delta was not good enough. Delta was too quick through there for it to not be like, yeah, you're fine. It was like, nope. You definitely cut the track too much. Thanks. It's number one, so far we're fine. We're approaching halfway, so... keep the pressure up. Oh, he's wide again. Really him versus the old hairpin there.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Precisely what I mentioned like 4 corners ago. We're about halfway into the lap. Halfway into the race. Overtaking, however, will definitely be a challenge and a half. Considering I notoriously struggle to brake, and this car is even worse at brakes. Now in ways, it's bullying him into driving off the road again on the old hairpin. Ooh. Thanks, I guess. Mate, you do not need to defend fucking clear air there. Don't know why you moved to the left there. Why are you trying to cool your tires? Starting to follow him too much. It's not often that I'm following a KTM around the circuit. But like the render distance where the mesh in the back becomes transparent or not is quite funny. Quite funny to watch the car detail pop in as you become like 5 meters behind the guy. Oh, that's a wide run from him, but I'm also wide. That's wide again from him. And I'm not gonna say no to that one. Ooh! Pretty sure I gave him enough room there. I don't think there was any contact. I think maybe because I didn't give him much room on the Radeon there, he contested too hard and spun. Right, the race has completely shifted dynamic because we are suddenly now massively in the lead. By some 20 odd seconds. And he took also some time to dig himself out of the grabber trap, I guess. Well then, 16 minutes remaining also. I have 30 liters in the fuel tank. This is going fine. Only problem is we have now an alien completely released behind us. We might now decide to completely go apeshit and close in like 4 seconds a lap. Nah, I don't think that'll happen.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
But I'm driving a KTM Crossbow. The thing can very much murder me as well. I didn't need that slide on cue. That wasn't necessary. I'm pretty sure I'm very much aware of what you're capable of. Okay. Man, but the gap also to P3 is 40 seconds, like, in part how? I think there's a lot of case of, like, they spin and lose a lot of time then in a single spin.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. There's a slow car up ahead.
Hey, there's an aircraft flying in. I mean, yeah, I've seen it before, but like that was just such a beautiful shot of the aircraft coming in for the final bit of the approach there. The last few seconds before they're touching down.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
It's also not the best weather for flying. I think the aircrafts though consistently come in from this direction. It doesn't like change based on wind direction or anything. And also I don't think any aircrafts are actually taking off, it's only landing ones. Although if you assume that the wind is coming from effectively what is behind. What's the wind direction actually currently? Yeah, the wind is 0 kilometers per hour in behind us, so if we assume the wind is coming from back half of the circuit towards the front, you would need to focus right now and just not flying off. If you have the wind going effectively the direction of the front stretch, you want to land your aircraft in this direction, because you're then landing in, as shown in the game, you would be landing into the wind. And if you want to take off, you would take off in the other direction, or effectively the same direction. You would just not fly over the circuit here, because you leave the airports behind, so you take off. Because you want to take off also against the wind, as far as I know at least. Or do you want to take off with the wind? I don't know quite. I know definitely pilots want to take a land into the wind because it reduces their landing distances. But takeoff? You kind of don't want wind in general, I think. Because tailwind would decrease the lift from the wings, so that would be not particularly practical for takeoff, but front wind would slow you down, although it would also increase the, would mean the increase obviously the speed over the wings, which means you generate more lift, so you need lower takeoff speeds effectively as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how large the aircraft field is actually here, but I mean, that's not a tiny aircraft. Although I don't think it's an A320 or something like that. I think that's a size smaller. It must be P3 actually. It's about 44 seconds back. Or P7 lapped car coming through. Could be both. Either one of them. Yeah, the alien has given up. He's not pushing anymore at all. He's dropping back from me as well. Understandable. Spun him out by themselves. It's very annoying, and maybe also his tires are giving up. So that's about half a minute that you. Hey, those track limits. But it didn't give me a tracker. But yeah, it's about half a minute, the section here. Probably a bit less, so that's actually most likely quarter. So P2 that we were seeing there. Approach. Rather than P3, that's actually P2. Very interesting. So far ahead that were the entire twisty tail section ahead of him. Oh well. Definitely not quite as much paying attention right now. The track is continually damp still. Not surprising, we still have quite a bit of rain coming down, but currently first 6 are still on the lead lap, which is considering how treacherous the conditions are. I mean, it's not that treacherous, I'm driving with dry tires, but like, let's face it, it's wet so people die. And you're driving KTM Crossbows, so they die as well. Because this thing will just murder you randomly. But yeah, we still have people mostly on the same lap as us. Only 2 people have gone effectively a lap down. I'm not sure the third one is actually still running. P8 still seems to still be running 3 laps down effectively, but still. Okay, that's a bit too fast. Is that enough of a lift? Yep, that's enough. Not gonna track cuts.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
It's how many laps to go at this point? 3 laps to go. Want it over at this point. I'm very tired. It's been a long day and I need to probably wake up relatively early. So, I mean, at least that's the advantage of a short practice session. I can, despite the race happening at 2 AM, it's relatively quickly done, so I can get to rest. I'll probably fall asleep before 4. And that's with my usual delays for this stuff.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, hello there, how are you doing? It was Harris that was spun out there most likely. So the last place guy. Didn't check who actually was out spun out there. Right, after this one lap to go finally. We're not gonna catch P6 it seems. He has picked up the pace enough to stop me from being able to accidentally run him down completely.
Alright, you've just started the final lap of the
few more corners here. And I'm gonna open the series up with a W in KTM. Oh man, how long has it been since I last drove the KTM? I think not actually that long. Yeah, because I drove in the Bundesliga series last time. And now I also lost one, so I won the final round. But yeah, this is a befitting way to start the series by immediately winning. Well, there's definitely at least one driver who's more than capable of challenging here.
Excellent job, man. What a race. E1. Bring it back home safely.
We've actually done it. W. Another one with the crossbow. Oh yeah, right, that's still TC enabled. Still all the gravel there. You know what, let's just do it, that's enough. This is just... Yeah, this is just playing in grass, effectively. It's really difficult to drive over the wet grass. Especially if the thing stalls again. You just drive out of it. Drive a lap for the UTC. The Reiter is actually in the grass got up the temperature. So that's a bit funny. Yeah, it has a bit of a oversteer from the lack of TC. Right. I mean, he has still the fastest lap of the race. Wasn't gonna challenge the other on it. Ooh, nearly hit that wall. Right, let's get the car back into the pit lane. Seems nobody is. This is at least. It's finally time. I decided to break the silence. Fun race. Yeah, I would say so as well. Oh, I mean, yeah, we have to replay automatically, so I can check afterwards. Right, how did the tires perform in this one? Which tire set did I get? Did I get tire set 1 again? Can't be. I mean, I must have... Oh yeah, I was driving at the end of the session. Right. Yeah, I'm not getting... Yeah, that reset the tire set because I was driving still at the end of the session. Right. Didn't disappoint. Okay, I think I'm gonna just write in the Discord. Let's briefly check what happened with him when he slid off the road there. I'm definitely interested for that. Replays, automatically save play. Okay, so what happened to our friend here? Okay, he's still here on the side of the road. He's heading wide, he's heading wide. Okay, he was spinning the entire time. It wasn't my fault. He was already gone. He was gone by this point already. His car was spinning completely out of control. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, he countersteered too late, too little. It went from understeer to oversteer there, mid corner. Just before he started feeding throttle it again, things started coming around. Yeah, you don't even notice how early the slide starts on the inboard. Like, he's going around at this point. Yeah, it's just unfortunate for him. Wrong timing, and then he stalls. Stalls again. Come on. Stalls again. God damn it, that is awful. That's so evil. Goddamn shitbox, why did you do that to this poor guy? He didn't deserve it. It's not like me who's been like through hell and back with this machine. I just given up all hope on it. Who's like, yeah, that's normal. Like, you shouldn't need to do that to everyone else. Right. Okay, we've seen this. We won. W. Right. Exit ACC. And then see what the hell's happening here. Is there any messages being written? Doesn't seem to that anyone is writing on this Discord at all. There's the race info. Okay. All these don't seem to matter, I would say. Yeah, I think I can join the chat there. It's still filled with some people in there. Voice activation. Okay. Because it doesn't seem there's like any text chat or anything going on anywhere.
Hey, Lukas.
Good evening.
Hello.
So which tire compound, dry or wet?
Yeah, we were just talking about that in the Discord. I had wets.
Yeah, same here.
What?
Yeah, but they were definitely warm and toasty.
Yeah, I ran dry tires.
Did you?
Yes.
No
Okay.
wonder I was so consistent with you. I was thinking of doing it too. I should have. Car just... Once the last 20 minutes came in, the car just changed from being nice and stable to just understeering then snap oversteer. Something I fixed in the dry, and then all of a sudden reappeared in the wet.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
KTM crossbow.
Fucking hate this thing.
I've been through enough messy divorces with this car.
I didn't like it in the first place. When the GT4 DLC came out, I tested through a lot of the cars. And this is one of them I said, no. The Audi, the Maserati I might try one day.
I've been driving
Alpine,
it
no.
regularly recently.
Camaro, not too bad. I just don't like that it just feels like a brick on wheels. So that's why I don't drive that either.
The
then
Camaro
the
pretty easy to drive though. All you have to do is just point it and shoot. It's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
And then the McLaren as well is a no. That thing is just fucking potato. BMW I don't mind. Vantage is my normal car. I can do the Mercedes as well and the Porsche.
The Merc is really good at Bathurst, but like I've driven it on other tracks and it's like absolute garbage outside of there because it's pure understeer. It's made out of understeer. You have to like turn every setting to oversteer to get the thing to do any sort of turning.
Same thing with the Vantage.
I
Well,
haven't
in
tried
that
the
case, if
Vantage.
you're having issues with that, just you lower brake bias a bit. Slightly lower brake bias than normal on the Vantage and Merc will help you. Yeah, you might get the car to snap, but that's what you want.
I've definitely done
Because-
that and it didn't do anything.
Works for me. I sold on to the brake a bit longer, which is why the KTM probably didn't work for me in the rain. And the dry was fine. I had no issues with stability in the dry. It was just the wet where everything just changed.
Yeah.
So pissed off.
Understandable after you stalled like 3 times trying to get on the track.
The car just wouldn't go. Just wouldn't move. Clutch paddles are fully in. I have it set to 67%. Full throttle, nothing. Off. Turn it on. Off. Turn it on. Off.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is so easy to stall. It's that clutch is nuts. Like when I loaded it back, when I loaded it into the practice session, it's like and started rolling in the pit lane, like bomb, immediately stalled. I'm just like, yeah, I'm back to driving the KTM. But yeah, I've mained this car for some time, and yeah, it was pain, a lot of pain. So I've now switched over to maining the Maserati in GT4, which is somehow less pain. Because it's actually also somehow competitive on a few tracks compared to the KTM, which might work at Hungaroring. Works half decently there and like nowhere else. And in wet condition, the KTM is apparently pretty decent, but like Maserati works at Hungaroring, works really good at Watkins Glen, like stupidly good. And like a lot of other tracks is pretty decent as well. Just don't bring it to
Until you lock the
Monza.
tires.
Yeah,
Until you lock the tires.
just don't bring it to Monza, that's what I mean.
Don't bring it to Monza and what the hell was it? Hold on.
Monza or Indy is also a pretty pain. And Kota's...
Monza and Donington. Monza and Donington into the chicane, you break the tiniest bit too late, you're just dead. Straight into the hairpins on that chicane. Donington's not a good track for the Maserati either.
I've
I
done
remember-
half decently with it, but I don't think it's probably competitively fast.
It's not that it's fast, it's just the chicane and the hairpin. You really want to carry speed, and if you break the tiniest bit too late, you're just dead.
Yeah, but that's quite a few cars, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was, I think a few months back in Aries GT4 series was at Donington, and I brought the Maserati and was bullying some Alpine with it. Because I was able to just like go the first 2 sectors way faster than him. But like the 3rd sector, you would just completely run me down. Yeah, fun stuff. Right. I want to go back to bed, so good night, people.
Right.
So that solves that mystery of like what tire compound they were on. I was just like, well, are they riding wets? Are they riding dries? They were on wets, and they were apparently really in pain the second half of the race. So yeah, that's that. Hamilton with 103 poles. Poland with 37.7 million poles. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Right, this didn't work in the end, but definitely that guy's taken seriously. Although he really didn't like the KTM crossbar. It was funny that both like the 2 very much fastest drivers in that race, it's just like, yeah, we have a terrible relationship with the crossbar. We like, well, the crossbar sucks in our own ways. Right. Okay then, I'm pretty sure that's the wrong screen you're showing me here. Right. Okay then. That's the race. Was fun. I'm gonna be back in a week. Even though it's gonna, I think it will be back in a week. Even though it's gonna fuck up my sleep schedule for a 24-hour on the same day next week. It is already next week, the 24-hour, right? When this race, September 3rd, yep, that's next week. Then it's gonna be Gallardo's at Nürburgring. That's gonna be fun. Unfortunately, we have Xbows at Imola, which, like, why couldn't we have the Gallardo at Imola? Because the Gallardo is really fun at Imola, and the Xbow is just like, Like, Imola is such a great track, I don't want to drive the freaking Xbow there. We have the Gallardos at Monza, which is at least a really good fitting track combo. And I think Nürburgring is probably still gonna be a lot of fun, because it's the Gallardo. They're just really fun to drive. They don't suck, they aren't like pain really to drive. You're just like, yeah, I don't have pace. But when you're not having to compete against anyone with the car, then that's pretty fine. You have high speed understeer. But you can work around that stuff. Like, you can make the car loose enough that it starts turning. You still gotta go slow as fuck for the high speed stuff, but like, you can get it to turn. It's just a really fun car. Right. I don't have actually a race to install there. I think so. So yeah, that's it I think for the weekend. I might just do some fun streams, I guess. Have to see. Might actually get around bloody doing some clipping. Alright then, bye bye.